Hey everyone, thanks for watching. I'm bringing back Elizabeth Navarrete because we have some more stuff to talk about Wholescaling Live. And this is a video I'm looking forward to because you're going to get to understand and see all the people that are going to be there and what they're going to be bringing to the show. So let's welcome Elizabeth back to the show. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing great, Michael. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so honored and thrilled to be on so many of your shows. I'm loving it. I'm loving all the love. So thank you, Michael, so much for giving us the opportunity and also for letting us highlight our event and helping us spread the word, because that's key. This is golden. So thank you so much for the opportunity. I truly appreciate it.
You're very, very welcome. And just so you know, I have lots of people that reach out to me to do events, and I don't do most of them. And I only talk about the ones that I'm going to. I don't feel it's right for me as someone who's out there on social and trying to help people to talk about an event I'm not going to. So I'm coming. I'm coming to Houston. I've already bought my tickets. My wife's coming, which is odd. So, she doesn't always come. She's coming, and we're going to come and enjoy all 3 days. So let's talk about who's going to be there.
I'm excited. So we will be, so I'll talk quickly about the vision, and then we can talk about who will be there. Okay. So the vision of event, when we decided to get together with, it's a team of 4 of us that just pretty much brought ideas together, which would be myself, Charles Nguyen, Ricardo Rosales, Nelson Martinez. The 4 of us just locked ourselves up and we're like, what? We already have the connections, some really good connections with amazing wholesalers in our industry. What can we do to bring them all together? And so the vision of Wholescaling Live, which is the name of our event, Wholescaling Live is pretty much, we are doing a huge event, first of its kind in Houston, Texas, October 4, 5, and 6. And the goal is to address all the issues, or most of the issues, that wholesalers are having in their businesses and why they're not getting ahead. Issues like lead generation and how to hire the right people, how to place people in the right seats, and even their own CEOs of their own companies, how to place them in the right seat, because you may have an integrator in a space where they're not supposed to be, or like myself, I'm actually a promoter. Can you believe that? Odd, isn't it? Right. So imagine me if I'm a promoter and now I'm doing cold calling. That wouldn't make any sense. So so you need to figure out as a CEO where your best seat is at, where you will thrive as an individual, and you'll be happier, and your business will also thrive through that. So we're going to discuss that, how to dominate and target certain hot markets, right? How to decrease marketing costs. I mean, we're just going to address all the issues, which are marketing, onboarding, having the right team, how to go and scale to the virtual market, how to have the perfect seller appointment. So many issues that wholesalers are having, and we're going to address all of those issues. The event is 0 pitches. None of our speakers are going to pitch anything. So once you buy your ticket and you get your flight and reserve your hotel, you're done. You don't need to spend any more money other than your own meals, obviously, at the event. But we are not pitching you absolutely anything, which I love, because you have so many events that are very pitch heavy, and we're not going to be pitching any masterminds or any follow-up classes or courses or anything like that. Our whole goal is to bring people that have high integrity, high ethical values, and love to collaborate. Those are the people we want at the event. And we're going to help you scale your business to the next level.
That's awesome. And again, I applaud you for this, because you are treating it like a business, not a hobby. You're tackling all the hard questions. You're not focused on the checks. And, you're leveraging your network, and you got to admit, 0 pitches is pretty exciting. So why don't we talk about who you've got coming?
Okay, so I'll give you the lineup and the topics we're going to be discussing, which I'm so excited to share. So our one of our headliners, or the main headliner, will be Rafael Vargas, coming from Tampa. And this is the first time he's coming to Texas, so we're super excited to have him. He will be discussing the best markets, how to identify the best markets to target and dominate. As you know, or if you don't know, Rafael Vargas is a major wholesaler, influencer in our industry as well, and he's doing phenomenally. He's doing 80 deals a month, and all virtually. They don't visit any of the properties. His team don't look at any homes, which is quite impressive to me, because you have people, even ourselves, right? We're visiting homes. We have acquisitions manager looking at homes, and we're not doing 80 deals a month. I will tell you that for sure. So that's impressive to me to hear that virtually dominating markets and doing 80 deals a month is pretty high.
Yeah, Rafael's is the man. I mean, of all the people in this business, and you know, to say a 26, 27-year-old's a legend is maybe a little premature, but he is certainly on his way to being on the Mount Rushmore of wholesalers. So I'm coming just to see him.
Absolutely.
Pretty amazing.
Absolutely, yes, and I'm super excited to see him, because from his early start, he went seeking out mentors, and he connected with pretty fantastic people, one of them being Gary Harper. And I plug him because Gary Harper is such a go-giver, such a great human being. He runs Sharper Business Solutions, and he was one of Rafael's first mentors before Rafael became the Rafael Vargas, right? And so a story he told me was that Rafael, from the very start, his goal was to achieve success. And his goal was to achieve success as a quality success, not quantity success, which really separates him from the rest, right? You hear a lot of people, well, you know, I want to achieve it all. I want to achieve so much success here and here and here and here. But instead of focusing on that, just hone in on quality success. And that is what has given, that's key. That's the secret sauce behind Rafael's success, right? Is because he really hones in on the quality of it, not the quantity of it.
Yeah, he's going to be amazing. And the topic you've given him, how to pick your markets and how to dominate them, is going to be well attended, I am sure. How are you going to wrap around that headliner? I mean, he could suck the oxygen out of the room, but you have some other rock stars coming.
Absolutely. And we are bringing on the Mr. Steve Trang from Real Estate Disruptors.
Wow.
Love that man. He's phenomenal. Yeah. Yes, he's actually one of my mentors. I took his blueprint mastermind a couple months ago in Phoenix. Fantastic. He's a fantastic guy. And he's going to be talking about leveraging the perfect seller appointment. So we have a lot of people having that issue, right? You go to a seller appointment. What's the best way to handle it? What are the target items that you need to focus on when you go to a seller appointment? And how can you avoid the seller saying, let me think about it?
There you go. What's you know, a yes or no is better than a maybe. I used to sell software, millions and millions of dollars. I would rather have a no than a maybe, right? The maybe means more time, more cost, more expense, more competition, more risk. For heaven's sakes, tell me no before you tell me maybe, because I can react.
Exactly. Exactly, Michael. And you know what? A maybe means that you didn't touch all the points that you needed to. You left questions unanswered.
I love that Steve's taken that on, and he is amazing. I've been watching him for a while. He is certainly a legend. I love everything he does. Wow. So two rock stars out of the gate. I mean, where do we go next? Okay,
so next, none other than the Don Costa. Phenomenal as well. Don Costa is, I know, isn't he awesome? It's like, if Rafael Vargas is amazing, it gets better and better and better. It's like, whoa, all across the board. So when we were coming up with these names, we were amazed. And when we got the yeses, it was just like, wow, this is absolutely a dream come true, right? So Don Costa, he's going to talk about scaling your business to fit your lifestyle. Isn't that like perfect for Don Costa?
That is perfect for Don. And for those that follow my channel, I have a lot of West Coasters. He lives in the market where I buy and hold in Fresno, California. I've been lucky enough to talk to him a couple of times. Actually bought some of his wholesale deals. And Don is a special and very kind human being. I love that man. He's outstanding.
Yes. He is amazing. Yes. So he's going to be talking about that, scaling your business to fit your lifestyle. And we will also be having Gary Harper with us from Sharper Business Solutions. And he's going to be setting the stage for us, setting the tone, because how many times do you attend an event and you're super pumped, right? And you're like, this is going to be amazing. My business is going to grow. I'm going to break that glass ceiling, and it's all in, right? And what happens there is that you come home from the event, and then you're kind of stuck. You're still stuck.
Yeah.
You don't really do anything with it. And so Gary is going to set the tone as far as how do we need to extract those golden nuggets from the event? How are we going to extract those key pinpoints that speak to us? And how should we take them back and apply them in our businesses? Because we miss that mark a lot. It's happened to me before where I go to a fantastic event and then I come home and I'm like, oh gosh, what was it that I thought was super important, that was the first thing I needed to tackle? So he's going to discuss that with us as well.
Yeah, and Gary's a legend, and to think about, I think you've given him another great topic. He's going to sort of make sure we all get value out of the event, and that's, you know,
absolutely, yes, and how to apply that, and then tying that bow, right? How to even doing with even when we end the event. What do we do from here? How do we take all this and how are we going to apply this? So I love that he's on board to helping us with that. And he hails from Indiana, Gary Harper. Then we're gonna have Mr. BP. Everybody knows him as BP in Phoenix, Arizona. His name is Brian Ponciano. He's with the Arizona Flip Guys. He's a firecracker. I mean, he's fantastic. I don't know if you follow him on social media, but whoa, this guy, he's just phenomenal. He's amazing. He's a good friend of mine as well. Awesome. Love that man. Awesome. Yeah, he's going to talk about magnifying your millionaire mindset. Oh. Because here's the key, right? Here's the key. Mindset is key as an entrepreneur and also when you're scaling your business. If you're not in the right mindset and you don't maintain yourself in that right mindset, you're not going to get very far. Because mindset can be something where you switch on, but it can switch off quickly. And so you have to learn how to constantly feed that mindset to keep it pumped up and fired up. And my thing is always like, I always say you can hit that reset button on your mindset because you're going to hit roadblocks within your business. It's not easy. Being an entrepreneur is not easy. It's tough, and you're usually a solopreneur and you feel like you're in an island somewhere and nobody's there to rescue you. But the awesome thing about it is that you're not alone. We're all in the same sea of craziness, of ups and downs. And I think that we need to talk about that more. And so, yes, BP is going to put us in that right mindset. He's going to fire us up and get us to work on that within ourselves, because that's key. With the right mindset, you already have 80% of the battle won.
That's awesome. It's going to be a fun one. I'm going to be paying attention to that because mindset is important. I know the mindset can take you far, but it also can crush you if you let the self-talk sort of get in the way. So that's going to be a great talk. I'm going to love meeting BP. I haven't met him yet.
Oh, you're going to love him. He's fantastic. He's a great human being. And then you have the beautiful Miss Annie Dragonova from Phoenix, Arizona. She's going to talk about data and technology to decrease your marketing costs. Because let's face it, as a wholesaler, your marketing can make you or break you. You can go through PPC very quickly, or if you're doing the incorrect marketing, you can also burn through money very, very quickly. So she's going to discuss that, how to use data and the technology, which is key because technology keeps changing, right? I remember when we first started wholesaling, we were doing the mailers, and granted, mailers are still good in certain markets. In my market, not so much. It decreased, so we had to switch, and you have to constantly be on top of technology because one, technology is constantly changing very, very quickly, and two, our industry, there are a lot of shifts in our industry. Even with the changes in the market, when you have your micro and your macro changes and shifts in market, you have to shift your business and your strategy, your marketing strategy as well.
Again, love that you're tackling the hard issues, right? Marketing costs is often a stumbling block when you start, right? You have a set amount of numbers to go in, and then the ability to also tweak and manage your business going forward is pretty awesome. And I think you're on mute. Oh, no, there you are.
Absolutely. No, I'm good. Yep, yes.
Sorry.
So Annie's going to be discussing that, which is key. We all want to know, right? The data. Where do we get the data? What's the right data? So data is key. And so I love that their tagline is data is king if you're male, data is queen if you're female. I love that. I love that so much. So yeah, she's going to be tackling that.
Okay. And then next, a great topic. You're nailing all of these. That's pretty awesome.
Right? Yeah, I mean, again, we are nailing all of the hard issues that we're facing. And some businesses are having all of these issues. Others are having a few of these. And it's just, we wanted to address them all and lay it out for everyone to learn and grow from this. Then we're going to have the king of Propelio himself, Daniel Chad Moore, hailing from Dallas, Texas, which, I mean, he has created, what Daniel has created with Propelio is something that, I mean, it's just something phenomenal. And I will have to give props to Propelio. They really, and you know, this is going to sound funny, cheesy, I guess. They're going to think it's cheesy. They helped me propel my business to the next level. I'm not going to lie. Propelio helped me propel my business to the next level. I owe them a lot. They have been the ones that have supported me and help my business grow and help my network grow, because I was stuck in, I tell this to the people that I'm doing this event with, I tell them, look, I was that kid, adult now, I was that kid in the cul-de-sac, just cycling around in my own cul-de-sac, meaning I was just stuck in that same circle, in that same rut in my small market, which Houston's a large city, right? But now I'm like all over. And Propelio has really been one of the avenues, and they have been super supportive, and they've given me the opportunity to have a show with them, several different shows actually, and interview some of these phenomenal people that we are having headline our event. So I'm very grateful to them. I'm very grateful to Daniel. Daniel is a genius. He's super intelligent. He's just a phenomenal go-giver as well. He believes in creating community, and he has done that with Propelio.
That is awesome. I look forward to meeting Daniel. The Propelio team is absolutely awesome. I love what they do there.
Oh, yes. Ryan. I mean, Ryan is helping us too. He's taking care of all of our vendors, Ryan Harper, and he's also, he's the big promoter for Propelio, and he and Daniel have just done some amazing work. And so Daniel's going to talk to us about marketing secrets that generate the best leads.
There you go.
Which is great, right? Those marketing secrets. What is that secret sauce to get the best leads? Because you know what I hear continuously, and maybe you have to, Michael, in your market, leads aren't out there. There aren't any good leads. Good leads are dead, and it's not true. Good leads are alive. You're just not honing in on the right strategy to access them, and Daniel is going to hit the mark on that.
That's awesome. Wow, very cool. Where are we going next?
Yes. Okay, next, Jamil. So this is they call him the godfather of wholesaling, Jamil Damji from Phoenix, Arizona. He's with Keegley, and he's a phenomenal human being and also major go-giver. And he's going to talk about selling properties faster and more with less effort in any market. So again, the disposition aspect, right? We talk a lot about how to acquire a deal, how to get houses under contract, but then the disposition aspect, what then? You're not going to get paid if you can't dispo a property, right? Yeah. So he's going to talk to us about dispoing, and they dispo about 80 deals a month, which is quite impressive, if not more. I know, right? So yeah, and he's in several markets, and so he's actually also going to bring his open Keegley here in Texas and Houston particularly, and also Dallas. So he's going to talk to us about that as well. So we're super excited to have him. He's also a major go-giver. Yeah, from Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay.
We also have the wonderful and talented and super ultra successful Jamie Burleson Woolley from Dallas, Texas. And she is, wow, she's just an amazing human being. I love that lady. And she is going to talk about measuring the right KPIs for explosive growth. So you have people also who, I mean, I know a handful of people, and I haven't spoken to too many and asked them this, but really tracking KPIs, that's important. That's where you will know what avenue is working and what is not. If you're not tracking your KPIs, you're definitely not going to be able to grow. So that she's going to talk about the importance of that, how to do that, and what is the right way to measure that, in which will cause explosive growth and massive success, as she has attained. She does about 100 deals a year.
Wow.
So she's doing very well.
I'm so glad you put that one on there, because again, as a ex-sales professional who was doing hundreds of millions of dollars. All of that work boils down to KPIs, right? If you're not tracking the effort and the things that lead to the, in my case, the sale, or in this case, the check or the dispo, you
Right.
can improve, right? You may have one hit wonders and get lucky, but you're not going to, your ability to execute month in, month out, quarter in, quarter out is going to fail. KPIs are critical. So I'm glad that she's going to be tackling that topic.
Absolutely. And she's got that down to a T. So she's going to open up that that topic with just tremendous value. That I'm so excited about that. And we also decided to bring somebody that's newer to the industry, but that's absolutely killing it as well. His name is Antoine Campbell. He hails all the way from DC. He is our featured rising star. He's only been in the industry 2 years, and he's doing really fantastic work. He's actually going to discuss growing a virtual assistant army to reclaim valuable time.
Awesome. I love the fact that you've hit the rising star aspect. I actually didn't know that was coming. That's awesome. Because again, a lot of people are looking at this starting new, right? And they're going to look at the headliners going, yeah, of course they can do it. They got 5, 6, 8 years, whatever it is. Bringing a rising star in is such a great move.
Right. And the idea is because, well, yeah, he's new, but he's doing fantastic. I mean, he figured out what it takes to obtain time freedom. And in talking to many investors and entrepreneurs, their main vision is time freedom, right? They want freedom to vacation with their family, spend time with their family, and have just a fantastic lifestyle. But how are you going to achieve that? And this rising star, only 2 years young in the industry, and he's doing very well for himself with his army of virtual assistants. So he's going to be talking about that. We're super excited to have him. Next on the lineup, from Phoenix, Arizona, we have Pace Jordan Morby. A phenomenal go-giver. Love that man. He's so fun. If you've seen any of the interviews that I've done with him on Propelio, you have to do that. You need to interview him, Michael, by the way. I'll connect you with him if you haven't connected with him.
I haven't, not yet. Please do.
I will. I'll connect you with him. Fantastic guy. He is doing fantastic work out in Phoenix. And I love that I call him the collaborator, because if you follow him on Instagram, you'll see that he is huge on supporting his colleagues, and he'll buy deals from his colleagues. He'll partner up with them. And so he was sharing with us not too long ago, about 2 weeks ago, that he had one day where he had 2 deals under contract, both getting him $75,000 in return, which is fantastic. Just in one day, 2 contracts, $75,000. Let that sink in. I know, right? Yeah, so he's going to discuss closing more deals with the current leads that you have. So he's all about not leaving any money on the table. He's all about being efficient and not leaving anything behind. And so he has some creative strategies that he's going to share, and he's just going to blow it up. Because how many people leave deals because they don't know how to creatively get that exit strategy honed in and make some money off of that? And he's going to discuss that, which I think is a great topic.
Oh, it's a wonderful topic. Everybody says there's no leads, but sometimes you have a lead, you just don't know it's a lead. So it's pretty awesome.
And people leave the leads behind. They're like, there's nothing I can do with this. I'm just going to let it go. And Pace is going to address that. And so all those leads you think you can't move, you're going to be able to move them. You're going to be able to add some more revenue just by doing that. We also have the phenomenal Nick. I think everyone's phenomenal. I know I keep saying this over and over. I just love all these human beings. They're all just amazing, and I just light up just thinking of them. Yeah. Seeing their names on the lineup is just, I'm so thrilled. I'm just like a little girl, so giddy about it. All the way from Austin, Texas, we will have Nick Perry, and he is going to discuss hiring rock star talent on autopilot, which is key, right? Because how many times do we onboard people, train them, and then we have to be there and constantly make sure that they're doing things right, make sure that they're hitting their mark. And he has it all down to a T as far as how to hire correctly, how to onboard, keep them on board, and how to run your business on autopilot with the right team members.
Awesome. Awesome. Very cool. Yeah, hiring and firing is part of a leader's job, and you've got to make sure you get the rock stars there. So that's going to be another great topic. This is fun.
Absolutely, absolutely. Then we have the beautiful and super smart and talented Nicole Espinosa, also from Dallas, Texas. And she is the short sale queen. She's nationwide. And this is huge because there are a lot of deals that come to us that have that potential to be a short lead, but we just don't know what to do with it. And us having to deal with it and it's not our area of expertise, that's just not going to work. And Nicole just recently came up with this thing where she's like, the riches are in the niches. Isn't that phenomenal? Isn't that great? That's and awesome. She's right. The riches are in the niches, and her niche is particularly short sales. So she's going to talk about utilizing short sales to increase the bottom line.
That's awesome. And people better pay attention to this one, because if the market's rolling over like I think it is, having this skill set in your bag of tricks, if you will, in the next 24 to 36 months is going to make you some money. So I'm really, really glad that you have Nicole coming to this event.
Absolutely. And this is key that you just said, that when our market does a downturn or when there are shifts in our market, that's the strategy to stick to, right? Because for example, here in Houston, we had Hurricane Harvey about a year and a half ago, and that created that was a macro shift in our market. And so we saw a lot of short sales come of that. And she's been dealing with all of that here in Houston, helping our city rebuild and to help displace people kind of within that situation and that are upside down on their mortgage and they didn't have flood insurance. So she's been really helping out our city with that. And I commend her and I thank her for doing that for us as well.
That's awesome.
Yes, and then next on the lineup, as if it's not already amazing, right? We're going to have Mr. Titanium Investments himself, RJ Bates from Dallas, Texas. He's another one, right? Major go-giver, heavy hitter, doing phenomenal things in our industry. And he's in so many markets. If you go and follow him on Facebook, you'll see Titanium Investments of Phoenix, of this, of that, so many cities. He's just everywhere throughout the U.S. So he's going to talk about virtual wholescaling to maximize returns.
Awesome. Yeah. And I love everything RJ is doing. Like you said, go-giver, great human being. He's a great leader for us in this space. I'm glad he's going to be there. That's awesome.
Yes, so am I. Super, super excited. We also will have the second Mr. Arizona Flip Guy, Chris Ontiveros. He goes by Cashflow Chris from Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah, I know, right? I love that man. He's quiet, but he's so intelligent. So he's like a teacher. He's like a sensei for wholescaling because he's just so intelligent. And he's going to talk about creating cash flow so you stay in the business. And talking about that, the recession, we're talking about a dip in our market, changes in our market. This is key because Cashflow Chris, he talks about going through the recession. He went through that. And so I believe even his company's called Recession Proof Investment, something like that. So he's recession proof and he's going to teach us how to get there and how to overcome any dip or macro or micro change in our market.
Wow. That's going to be, again, pay attention, folks. She's giving you gold here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So that's pretty much the lineup that we have now. We have a couple of other surprises, which I'm not at liberty to disclose yet. Very soon, we can possibly do another show about that, just the secrets and some updates to our lineup. We have a couple of other things up our sleeve, so we're super excited about that.
Well, even if you add nobody else, this is going to be by far the best event all year for folks. So if you have any thoughts about getting into growing, running, talking about what happens when the market changes with the short sell queen or the cash flow Chris. These are all things that are important. Reduce marketing costs. It's going to be a tremendous event. So we're planning to push this out Saturday. You have a giveaway that's going to run Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So why don't we talk about that here?
Absolutely, yes. So first of all, the giveaway. If you go to wholescalinglive.com, that's our website. You can see more information about our speakers, look a little bit through our timeline of events for the particular weekend. If you use the code TheREICEO, you will automatically get 25% off your ticket price, any level. However, if you buy a VIP ticket, which is a mid-level ticket, between now and Sunday, we will enter you. You will be entered into a drawing, to a giveaway for an upgrade to a premier ticket, where you will have pretty much you will have direct access to these amazing wholesalers. You'll be close to the stage. You'll also get a recording of the event, which I think is great, because you can always go back and re-listen to everything and kind of hone in on those topics that you missed, or some of the points you missed throughout the event. And you will also be able to participate in all of the meet and greet luncheons. So each day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're going to have meet and greet luncheons where we'll just have lunch with all of our speakers, and you'll have the opportunity to sit next to them, just have a conversation, and pick their brains a little bit if possible. So if you get your ticket between Friday, give me the dates again. Sorry, Michael, I don't want to move over.
August 2nd, August 3rd, and August 4th.
Absolutely. If you buy your tickets between these 3 days, you will be entered. If you buy the VIP ticket, you will be entered into a giveaway for an upgrade to Premier.
Yeah, again, everyone, you've heard now, the audience, these are legends in the business, from the headliner down. It's going to be a tremendous event. Again, if you follow this channel, not only will I be there, but Olivia will be as well. So if you ever wonder who the beauty is behind me, she will be hopefully sitting right next to me. She doesn't kick me away, but we'll have some fun. All right, Elizabeth, this has been great. Thank you so much for what you're doing. And it's just awesome. I'm really impressed.
Thank you so much, Michael. Appreciate the opportunity. And don't forget, Wholescaling Live, October 4, 5, and 6 in Houston, Texas, where you will come as a wholesaler and you will leave as a wholesaler. Until next time, thanks, everyone.